Ich schaue mir immer wieder mal eure Wünsche an, die ihr mir schickt, hauptsächlich Dorado, die ihr mir über mein Google Doc schickt. Ich habe mir so ein kleines Formular, das ja immer wieder angekündigt wird, so hey, wenn ihr wollt, dass ich Spiele spiele, etc. bla bla, von der Körnerkissenkatze. Mit dem wir da einen Link reingeworfen und da schaue ich natürlich auch immer wieder rein. Und da hat der Dorado reingeschrieben, er würde das doch gerne mal The Low Road sehen. Und dann hatte ich das, per Zufall habe ich das auch gerade, glaube ich, gesehen. Oder ich habe mir extra danach gesucht. Ich weiß gerade gar nicht mehr tatsächlich. Jedenfalls sah es total nett aus. Und ich dachte so, das hole ich mir jetzt. Habe ich dann mal angefragt und ich habe Glück gehabt. Auch das Spiel habe ich bekommen von den Entwicklern. Vielen Dank dafür nochmal. Und genau. Das ist Sprachen erhältlich, Englisch, Französisch. Wir könnten natürlich jetzt auf Französisch schalten, aber ich glaube, dann hätten wir noch mehr Probleme mit der ganzen Spielerei hier. Ich kann nur einen französischen Akzent, nicht die Sprache. Chapter 1. Oh, wir müssen klicken. Okay. Genau, das seht ihr jetzt gerade gar nicht, sondern hier unten rechts, wo mein Gesicht ist. Ja. Da stand schon, dass ich mit der Maus klicken sollte. Aber jetzt hat's, glaube ich, auch so gemacht. Okay, wir sind in Penderbrooks Motors HQ, Department of irgendwas Intelligence.
Let me tell you something I wish somebody had told me on my first day. Being a spy is nothing like you see on TV. Showdowns in exotic locales, death-defying car chases, seemingly limitless food and beverage per diems. Those days are over.
Ist es laut genug?
What we deal with is the collection and manipulation of information, plain and simple. And thanks to the wonders of telephone communication, we don't even have to leave our desks anymore. Is it fun? Not really. Does it pay well? Well, that depends on how long you've been here. But listen, if you keep your head down and do what's asked of you, 15, 20 years down the line, you could have a nice looking corner office just like this one. Heated underground parking too. Not too shabby, is it?
Okay, wir können jetzt... Oh, ich muss sagen, der Grafikstil sieht halt schon verdammt schick aus. Und ich finde es total witzig. Also der hier wird vermutlich hier die ganzen Plaketten dran haben. Das heißt, hier war schon mal ein paar Mal irgendwie sowas wie der Employee of the Month. Am Anfang hat er halt hier voll Afro gehabt. Dann noch so den Halb-Afro. Nicht mehr, so noch ein bisschen längeres Haar und jetzt relativ kurz geschoren. Sehr witzig. Okay, aber ich kann dir mal sagen, so... Ich will aber ein echter Spion werden. Dankeschön. Genau, ich habe auch keine Ahnung, was...
I'd rather be a real spy. Thanks.
A real spy is someone who gets their information undetected and unseen. No better way to do that than through a telephone. What's your name again?
Oh, natürlich. Wir können jetzt hier Numi Kovacs sagen. Nooms, Kovacs, Kovacs. Numi Kovacs. Natürlich müssen wir das antworten.
Kovacs. Numi Kovacs.
Cute. But try to knock that fantasy nonsense out of your head. We're doing serious work here. Since it's your first day, let's see what they taught you in the academy. The woman we're about to call is Lacey Mendoza. She's a production manager at our latest competitor, Rev Inc. Our top engineer, a fellow by the name of Sebastian Cartwright, was working on a top secret project when he was abducted along with his plans. We're beginning to think that Cartwright might be involved in whatever they're doing over there at Rev, and possibly against his will. There's 3 things I'm going to need you to find out. 1. Where this test facility is located. 2. What's the easiest point of entry. And 3. Whether or not they have Sebastian. I pulled all the information I could on Lacey and compiled it in this scrapbook. It's not much, but it might help you gild the lily. Any questions?
Okay. So, was ist denn Rev Inc. überhaupt?
What's Rev Inc.?
No idea. There's nothing on the books to prove it exists. My guess is that it's just a front for one of the big boys.
Okay.
Tell me more about Sebastian.
Brilliant engineer. Bit of an eccentric. Has a Jones for clean energy. Whatever that is.
Okay. Wie benutze ich denn mein Scrapbook?
How do I use the scrapbook?
It's a scrapbook. You turn the pages with your hands and look through it with your eyes. Then your eyes take what they see to your brain, and your brain uses that to come up with ideas. Well, maybe not in your case.
Wie gut. Dumme Fragen, dumme
Any
Antworten.
advice?
Get her to trust you. Pretend to be someone from her past. Someone she cares for but hasn't kept in touch with. Old classmate, former co-worker, that sort of thing. Whatever you do, don't pretend to be a loan manager. You won't make it past hello.
Enough talk. Let's call her up.
Okay. Okay,
This
hier.
is an important mission, so make it count.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Guess who?
Guess who?
You'll have to forgive me. I'm having some trouble placing you. We haven't heard from outsiders in quite some time.
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Clara? You sound really different.
Well, it has been over a decade.
It's been less than 5 years, Clara. How could you not remember that?
Only 5 years? Wow, time sure grinds to a halt when you're not around.
You're not with Decilio, are you?
Who's Docilio?
Never mind. We've just had a lot of outside interference lately, and we need to be extra careful about who we speak to. So if you really are Clara, I'm gonna need some proof. Why don't we start with you telling me the address of our old apartment?
Vor 5 Jahren. Wir haben jetzt. Shit, wann haben wir jetzt? Wir haben jetzt. Present. Super, dankeschön. Sagen wir 71. Dann vor 5 Jahren hier Overlook Terrace, oder?
42 Overlook Terrace.
Wow, it really is you! But how on earth did you get this number?
Found it in your patent application? Did I? Your mother.
Your mother gave it to me.
Stop it right there. I've had it up to here with her meddling. First she writes the newspaper, and now she's got you doing her dirty work?
Ah, okay. Okay. Das ist hier die Mutter.
That's not true at all. The reason I'm calling was I want to be a part of it.
You want to be a part of Rev Inc.?
Sure. Seems fun.
I'll have to double check with Sebastian, but I'm sure he would be glad to have you on. A few
Okay.
of our members recently escaped, so we could use the extra help.
Lucky me.
One of our people will be in touch. Speak soon.
Well, you got 1 out of 3. Not terrible for a first try. Who knows? Maybe in a few years you'll be ready to man the phones for real. Why don't you take a coffee break and then get started on some light clerical work? I think that's more your speed.
Okay. Das war schon witzig. Und ja. Okay, wir steuern Haupt nur mit Maus. Indem wir irgendwo hinklicken.
Not much competition in this Employee of the Month game, is there?
Not as long as I'm around.
Aha.
Nice haircut.
Better times.
Have you ever thought about growing it back?
Every single day.
Wächst also nicht mehr so. Hier sind ja noch mehr Plaketten von ihm. Wie gut. Okay, Point-and-Click-Adventure. Ich muss ja zugeben, so Point-and-Click-Adventure spiele ich seltener. Ich will aber tatsächlich noch Deponia mal spielen.
So, what should I call you? Barney? Mr. Turner?
Folks around here call me Turn.
Does that mean they're going to start calling me Kova?
No.
All right. Good talk. When's our next case?
We don't have a next case. That phone call was a taste of what you might get to do in a few years, after you pay your dues.
Anything I can do to help out?
We're on standby till Penderbrook gives us our next assignment. You can go introduce yourself to the rest of the team if you want. I don't care.
I've done 4 years of espionage school. I've paid my dues.
Company policy: all outside intelligence employees must have 2 years' experience before accepting missions. No exceptions.
Let's go on one of your missions then. A real one, out in the field.
I haven't done field work since I was with the government. If you ask me, waste of time.
You were a government agent. Like the kind that kill people and blow stuff up?
I was, but that was a decade ago, and I don't really like to reminisce.
Why? Did you get fired?
Where did you hear that?
I didn't. I'm just wondering why someone would quit such a cool job to work for a car company.
That's really none of your business. And if I was fired, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I'm pretty sure you'd be able to tell me if you didn't get fired.
I shouldn't have even told you that I worked there in the first place.
Ah, is that why you got fired?
None of your business.
You got fired.
Wie gut. Ach ja, irgendwie Gespräche sind schon nett.
Is there any chance we might be called in to do field work?
The only way you would be called in to do field work is if every agent in this office were to become incapacitated.
Aww. Foreshadowing.
So, like if I made them all sick or got them to quit? Something like that?
Are you planning something?
No, I'm just a very curious person.
Why don't you go be curious somewhere else?
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Suit yourself.
So, Herr Dings Dorado, eine Frage. Wie kamst du denn auf dieses Spiel überhaupt? So. Was ist das denn? Drucker.
Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work. Outside Intelligence is looking to start a competitive Alle team to play against the Bellows Bloodhounds. What the heck is Alle?
It's pronounced Highline.
What the heck is Highline?
If you don't even know what it is, you're not welcome on the team.
Okay, Thornton.
Sure are a lot of people in there. About 50 at least. That font's pretty hard to read.
It's not a font, it's a foreign film from Japan.
Well, yeah, I knew that. The Japanese language also has fonts, and this one's pretty hard to read. Good movie?
Utterly breathtaking. It's almost 20 years old and still ahead of its time.
I'd love to see it.
Well, it's very hard to get a hold of. Have to be in the right circles, which you're obviously not.
You're so lovely, Thornton, you know.
Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly.
Out of order. Guess I'll have to hold it.
Was? Hold it? Das ist die Dusche. Bisschen die Dusche pinkeln.
Roaming the halls already, are we?
Turn said I could have a break.
Well, now I have to commit 3 of my best agents to undoing the damage you've done with that phone call.
I tried my best.
Oh, I'm sure you did. But to keep this office running as smoothly as possible, perhaps you'll consider making this break a permanent one.
You want me to quit?
Quit, step down, early retirement without benefits. Why get hung up on titles? All that matters is that you're happy. Why don't you think about it and get back to me?
Ich hasse dich jetzt schon.
Who are you?
Thornton Penderbrook, Office Manager, Division of Outside Intelligence, Heir Apparent to Penderbrook Motors, International Traveler, Raconteur, and Bon Vivant.
Oh, well, my name's Numi.
Ich hasse ihn jetzt schon.
Can I have the code for the Outbound Research Division?
The bullpen for the telephone division falls under Mr. Turner's domain, and he prefers to keep that to himself. My only dealings with him is through the company mail system.
Turn doesn't trust you.
It's my understanding that Mr. Turner lost his government position due to information about him being leaked. Ever since then, he's been very particular about office protocols.
So.
I'd like to do a field mission.
A field mission? That's rich! Most of our work is handled over the phone these days. We only have one agent in the field. There's no need for any more.
Is there any situation where I could work in the field?
For that to happen, every single agent in this office
Bringt sie nicht auf dumme Ideen.
indisposed.
So it is possible then.
If that kind of wild optimism is what you need to continue your interminable existence, far be it from me to tell you otherwise.
I should get back to work.
Before you do, let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken the time to stroll the docile woods?
The docile woods?
Are you asking me out on a date?
You think I'd ask a lonely assistant out on a date? Perish the thought! If you're that intent on taking a shortcut up the corporate ladder, you might find more success reaching for one of the lower rungs. I think Agent Horace might be available.
You're disgusting.
Off you go!
Wir hätten noch an.
Locked. Looks like it needs a passcode.
Ah, hier. Schauen wir mal, was auf der linken Seite ist. Wir hätten natürlich auch direkt jetzt Kaffee holen können, wie wir es eigentlich gesagt hatten, dass wir Kaffee machen. Aber ja. Oh, guck mal.
Hi, I'm Numi Kovacs.
Well, you must be the latest Oi boy.
Oi boy?
I'm a girl, a woman, actually.
Didn't mean to offend my soon-to-be friend. It's all just a part of our office vernacular. Although in terms of inclusion, it's less than spectacular.
Oh, er
Around
reimt.
here, outside intelligence gets shortened to OI. And it's been a while since we've had a female spy. Let me introduce myself. Hab Applecott's the name. Equipping agents is my claim to fame. You need gadgetry, you come to me. Forgery too, I'll make you an honorary degree.
Witzig.
What's with all the rhyming?
Most of my work is pretty mundane. Speaking like this keeps me from going insane.
Würde ich debattieren, dass eher das so zum Verrücktmachen hilft, aber ja.
What's the deal with Turn? He seems a little off.
He was once a federal field agent, considered one of the best, but was fired for sending his partner on a self-serving quest.
Okay.
He took most of the flack, was temporarily jailed, and ever since then his career's been derailed. You'd be cranky too if that happened to you.
Ich find's total witzig, dass er die ganze Zeit reimt.
Do you have any advice on how I can get some field work?
Around here, that's unfortunately Horace's domain. And between you and me, that's a downright shame. He won't use my inventions, says he's found better kinds. But that's only because he pockets everything he finds. If I were in charge, I'd send him on a permanent vacation. But Turn won't do it. I think he fears retaliation.
Could you help me replace Horace in the field?
Well, Horace is more a pain than I'd like to admit. Too loose with his lips and totally lacking in wit. But going out on a limb for a perfect stranger? Why, a stunt like that could put my job in danger.
I promise to return the favor.
And what makes you think you'll be around to repay? Turn's fired assistants after only one day.
Das ist unpraktisch.
I'm smart. Practically a genius.
Intelligence is something that one has to prove. All right, go ahead and make your first chess move.
The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. It's a legume.
Intelligence and knowledge aren't one and the same. Just spitting out trivia is both boring and lame.
QB8 to QB7.
There's a pawn in that spot, you crazy cretin. One move in and you're already beaten.
What can I say to impress you today?
There's a step in the right direction. Keep bringing the rhymes and you might pass inspection.
Servus, Stockdad. Schön, dass du wieder da bist. Ja, und Party in the CIA wäre gerade wunderbar passendes Lied dazu tatsächlich. So, my quick-witted brain will never die, nor will my elephant-like memory die. Nein. Feel free to inspect my poetic license, after which we'll begin our mutual connivance. Stand here for weeks on end, if that's what it takes to call your friend. Das wird vermutlich sein. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be tomorrow.
I'll stand here for weeks on end, if that's what it takes to call you friend.
You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
Bin gleich wieder da. Tschüss. So, da bin ich wieder. So. Dann schauen wir mal, was reimt sich denn jetzt hier wieder? I'm a visitor from the future, not one from the past. As long as it takes, I'll always outlast. Nee. When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast. Hier, okay, wir müssen jetzt vermutlich schauen, dass das tatsächlich zu dem Satz passt. You've impressed me thus far, but how long can you last? When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast. Oder? You've impressed me thus far, but how long can it last? I'm a visit from the future, not one from the past. Ich sage mal das unterste.
When you
Glaube ich.
find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast.
When it comes to Western poetry, you're clearly a beast. Now, how about a form that began in the East? The syllable count of 575 is a perfect way to keep the brain cells alive. Now, with a haiku, I'll be impressed through and through, and maybe help you.
Was? Nee. Okay. Okay, shut up, you old man. I've had enough of your games. Ja. Was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Das sind 6, nicht 7. You're making me feel slightly deranged. Okay, das ist auf jeden Fall nicht. Das ist 5, 6, 6, oder? 3, ja. I'll do what I can, but I can't promise success. Please just be nice to me. The egg is white, pure, unwavering and bright. Does that make it right? Auch komplett falsch. We know what you need, so don't worry, you dumb head. The early bad birds say. Ja. 2, 4, 6, was? Aber es ist doch 5, 7, 5. Und das ist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was? Eins, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weil es ist ja 5 Worte, 7 Worte und 5 Worte und nicht Silben, ne? So, don't worry your damn. Haiku sind Silben? Ach so. Gut. Ich dachte, es waren Worte. Aber ja, Silben macht irgendwie auch mehr Sinn. So, dann we know what you need. So don't worry your dumb head. The early birds say. Das heißt, das wäre ein mögliches richtiges. Das wäre falsch. I'll do what I can. Das ist eine 5. But I can't promise success. Das ist dann auch falsch, weil dann sind es dann sind es 3, 5, 7. Oh, das wäre auch richtig. Please just be nice to me. Okay, das sind 6. Das ist falsch. Shut up, you old man. I've had enough of your games. Okay, das wäre dann auch 7 dann. Oder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're making me feel... Achso, ja. Dann der
We
Early
know
Bane.
what you need, so don't worry your dumb head, the early birds say.
Your poetic prowess has left me feeling quite odd. As a man of my word, I'll assist with your fraud. This fake ID should serve you just fine, but if anyone asks, the hands that made them were not mine.
Will this give me access to the photocopier?
Without an official tracker, there's little that card can do. If you want real privileges, you might try a switcheroo.
Who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that?
Check another floor if you can't find someone nearby. As long as you stay persistent, you're sure to find your guy.
Thanks, Hab.
Gut. Wir haben eine Useless Keycard bekommen. Schön. Wir
Do
können
you
also...
mind if I take this bottle?
Ah, yes. This here's the least practical disappearing ink you'll ever meet. It shows up at room temperature and disappears in the heat.
That sounds very useless.
Oh, it is. Enjoy.
Witzig wäre gewesen, wenn jetzt auch an dem hier noch dran gestanden hätte, Useless Invisible Ink. So. Was kann man sonst noch mitnehmen? Das hier sieht so ein bisschen aus wie so ein Roboter, der irgendwie... Oder halt irgendwie so ein betrunkener Frosch. So als Augenlid halber nach unten und dann hier das Schräge und hier so dieses... So ein schräger Mund. Witzig. So, Doc Dad, das müsstest du mir wieder vorlesen. Achso, ne, da kamen wir ja raus.
Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work.
Ja, wir wissen's. So, wir können jetzt eigentlich noch den Kaffee holen. Oder? Komm, wir holen Kaffee.
That desk's a little tall, isn't it?
It's meant for standing.
Why would anyone want to stand when they could sit?
You'll understand when you're older.
Okay. Ja, ich muss aber zugeben, ich wünsche mir auch manchmal so einen Tisch zum Stehen. Yay, Federn! Wie gut! Ich habe gerade weggeguckt und plötzlich macht's Pop. Total gut. Platzt einfach hier in die Taube. Total geil, ey.
Whoa there! You got any reason to be fiddling with that contraption?
Not really.
Then don't.
Ah, aber schön. Das ist also Horace. Hi, Horace. Willst doch du wieder platzen? Ja! Bin ich gemein? Uralter Teich. Ein Frosch springt hinein. Plopp. Genau, genau, das ist ein... ich kenne das nämlich auch mit irgendwie so 351 zum Beispiel. 575. Oder war das so...
Well, there's a new site in an old place. Name's Horace. Horace Haynes.
Hi, I'm Numi.
Numi. Another name I'm gonna have to learn to forget.
What do you mean?
Let me guess. New kid, fresh out of the academy, ready to travel the world and set it on fire. Problem is, Penderbrook's only got room for one field agent, and you're looking at it.
I have a lot to offer.
Oh, I'm sure you do. But once you realize all you're going to be doing is answering phones and ordering lunches, you'll go somewhere else, just like the rest. Why don't I save you some time? The Bellows agency just opened an outfit across town and are looking to poach as many of our agents as they can. Why don't you give her a call? Head off to greener pastures.
Do you have what it takes to be a Bellows bloodhound? Founded in 1968 by Cynthia Bellows, an espionage professional with 2 decades of experience in both the federal and private sectors, Bellows Corporate Investigations Limited is a corporate-based espionage and securities firm helping companies stay competitive in this new information age. With offices all across North America, BCI is aggressively hiring experienced espionage professionals to staff our new branches in Europe, South America, and Australia. We offer extremely competitive salary, health and dental benefits, stock options commensurate with experience. Call today by at 1-800-555-USPY. Ah, wie gut. Must have a minimum 2 years experience in telephone or field-based recon. No exceptions. Ja, unpraktisch. Das heißt, wir müssten erstmal hier 2 Jahre arbeiten, damit wir überhaupt zu denen hin dürfen. Reden wir nochmal weiter mit dem Horace. Vielleicht hat er noch was.
Can I borrow your ID card? I need to make some photocopies.
You're not planning to pass up that job flyer I gave you, are you?
Would that be a problem?
Not for you. Heck, with that free dental, the whole office would clear out in a rat jiffy. After me, you'd be next in line for field.
Exactly. So will you help me?
Love to, ma'am. I don't know you from Steve.
I think the expression is, I don't know you from Adam.
No, I know an Adam. And I can definitely tell you two apart. He's my brother. Don't take it too personal. I would let him use my card either.
Genau. Der Flyer
This
sagt uns.
flyer says I need 2 years experience.
You don't have that? Heck, maybe you should be answering returns cards.
Genau, bist du der einzige
So are
Agent?
you the only agent who gets to work the field?
Sometimes when I'm indisposed, Turn will send someone out in my stead. But that only happens once every couple years.
So if you went missing, they might send me.
Sure, if I went missing, along with the 50 other folks in this place that outrank you. But that's not gonna happen now, is it?
Ich habe so eine dumme Idee, so eine dumpfe Idee, dass das passieren wird.
How come you're not applying for this job?
I know certain things about the people here at Penderbrook, which have afforded me a somewhat privileged situation.
What do you know?
You heard about how Turn's partner at the government wound up getting arrested? Well, let's just say that Turn's version is a bit of a bald-faced.
Okay.
So how did Turn really lose his job with the government?
Why? So you can use it against him? Make him put you in the field?
No!
I'm not going anywhere, sweetie. And neither are you.
Oh, schade.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting to deploy on a new mission. Supposed to bring back a scientist that got kidnapped or something.
Oh?
Should have left an hour ago, but whoever handled that intel messed up something fierce. Hate to be the dummy who botched that one.
Yeah! What an idiot!
Das
They
Leiter
told
von
me
mir.
it was you.
If you're such a big shot, how about you show me the ropes?
I don't need to prove myself to you.
Or maybe you don't have anything to offer.
Oh.
Okay, here's one. A good spy knows how to get things out of reach, but a great spy knows how to keep things out of reach. Take a look at this jacket. Seems pretty normal, right?
I guess.
Well, I had every pocket made up of 2 sleeves. That way no one can pickpocket me without raising the price. I call it the double-decker. Might even get a patent for it after I retire.
I bet I could pick your pocket without you noticing.
All right, hotshot. Give it a go.
Oh. Okay, das heißt, wir holen jetzt mal die Karte. So. Also, erstmal das hier. Hier so rüber bewegen. Das ist vermutlich so Dr. Bibber-mäßig. So. Runter. So, das hier so hin. So. Das heißt, jetzt können wir das hier so rüberziehen. Dann können wir jetzt hier die Karte nehmen. Sie drehen. Hier so lang. Raus. Rüber. Schön. So. Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Nothing. I just realized that there's no way I'm ever going to be able to steal this thing without you noticing.
That's what I've been saying. This double-decker is gonna make me a fortune.
Never ever.
Wait a sec.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thought my pocket felt different for a sec. But my card's still in there. I can feel it in the bottom.
Ja, guck, kannst immer noch fühlen, dass sie da ist. Nichts passiert. Oh, guck mal, wie eine Taube. Obwohl, eigentlich sieht das nicht aus wie eine Taube, eher so wie so eine Möwe. Dieses Plop-Geräusch ist halt so gut. So, gut. Genau, jetzt können wir hier Dinge fotokopieren. Hallo.
Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work.
Okay, das heißt, hier ziehen wir hier so drauf.
Thank you, Horace Hayes. Not a bad idea, but I really should try calling this number first.
Okay. Dann rufen wir erstmal bei Bellows Bloodhounds an.
ACI Limited.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a job, please.
One moment.
This is Cynthia Bellows. To whom am I speaking?
Numi Kovacs. I'm looking for a job, preferably in the field.
Kovacs. Kovacs. I don't seem to have anything in my Rolodex on you.
Natürlich hast du nichts über mich, weil...
That's because I'm a good spy. I know how to cover my tracks.
Challenge accepted. Please hold.
Mal schauen.
Kovacs, Numi, born November 13th, 1957
Wah,
to
wah,
Sydney
wah.
and Lucretia Kovacs. No professional experience, but graduated top of her class at the Le Carre Institute for Exceptional Spies. Excellent at hand-to-hand combat and field-based reconnaissance, but passed over for government service due to a total disregard for menial tasks. Things haven't changed much, it seems. If you were a man, they would have just called you ambitious. Surprised they hired someone like you in the first place. Turn's basically running a call center over there, isn't he?
You know Turn?
Know him? We used to be partners.
Oh.
Professionally or romantically?
Perhaps you do have the makings of a bloodhound. But no, our relationship was strictly professional. At least on my end.
What do you mean by that?
Just be careful how you deal with Turn. He can be a bald-faced liar when his back's against the wall.
Good to know.
Tell me why you want to work for me.
Ja, klaro, weil wir wollen Free Work.
I want to get out in the field. Turn's got me working as a glorified assistant.
Glorified. It says here you are an assistant.
Ugh. I was hoping you didn't have that.
Look, I don't envy you. Messing around with people's lives on behalf of a big corporation isn't exactly taking the high road. But if you want to build a name for yourself, you've got to make the most of the path you're already on.
And what path is that?
I think you know.
Yeah.
One last thing.
Do you happen to know anything about the Docilio group?
No, but it has a nice ring to it. Docilio. Very soothing.
All part of their plan to lull us into a sense of complacency.
Who are they?
Let's just say that if you think that office is holding you back, you'll be floored when you see what they're up to.
What are they up to?
If you're half the spy you say you are, you'll find out soon enough. Take care, Newbie. I'll be in touch when the time is right.
Klingt aber nett. So. Kopieren wir den jetzt ein paar Mal.
100 copies of this flyer should do the trick. Perfect.
Ich glaube, er ist jetzt kaputt. So, und jetzt hier. Japanisch mit Worten wäre 5 bis 7, 5 sehr kompliziert, vor allem wenn da ein Symbol viele Bedeutungen haben kann. Das wäre natürlich sehr unpraktisch. Da hast du recht. Okay, das ist echt unpraktisch.
I can't believe that this is what espionage has become. Telephone research.
Ja, Social Hacking halt, ne?
If you want to send a communique to the bullpen, it'll have to pass my inspection.
Ich bezweifle, dass er uns das gibt.
Would you mind delivering these papers to the workers in the bullpen?
All communications with senior agents must be vetted through moi.
Oh, I don't think that's really necessary. It's just a bunch of flyers for...
What's this? An employment opportunity at a rival agency? Who put you up to this? It was Turn, wasn't it? The old washout's testing me to see if I'll slip. I had a feeling he had some of the old rogue in him. Tell him I send my thanks for all the free paper. It'll make a perfect lining for my raven's birdcage.
Damn it. Verdammt. Jetzt müssen wir das neu kopieren. Können wir überhaupt?
Looks like the copier is out of ink. Maybe Hab can help me out.
Oder warte, dann...
Maybe this invisible ink will do the trick.
Oh, tatsächlich.
Here we go. 100 top secret invisible job flyers.
Das ist total praktisch. Weil die sind nämlich jetzt aus dem Drucker, sind die frisch heiß. Und deswegen voll okay.
Hey, I found this stack of blank paper lying around. I was thinking they might be more useful in the bullpen.
Capital idea. I'll send them through their mailbox right away. What magic is this? The cool breeze from this air conditioner seems to be printing words right onto these blank sheets.
Verdammt!
That's impossible.
It appears that Mr. Turner is still trying to test me to see if I'm on my game.
Verdammt!
Well, not this time. I'll use these to make a paper-mache piñata in his likeness. Then we'll see who has the last laugh.
Okay, wie kriege ich das Ding hier aus?
The cold air from the vent is what's making the ink show up. I'll need to keep the papers warm if they're going to pass inspection.
Die Heizung. Vielleicht. Oh, warte mal, stimmt. Oben ist ja jetzt der Hubschrauber abgeflogen. Mal gehört. Das heißt, ich kann jetzt an dem Ding hier rumfummeln. AC ist ja hier Klimaanlage. Okay. Das ist... Vermutlich so.
One more try.
So.
What is it now?
I gotta go.
Do be a stranger.
Excuse me, Mr. Penderbrook? Turn wants you to deliver the stack of paper to the bullpen.
I'm not falling for that again. Do me a favor and kindly toss them in the trash on your way out.
He actually told me you'd say that, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Wait a minute. If Mr. Turner is trying to toy with me, he wouldn't try the same game twice, would he?
I'm not really sure. I kinda just met him.
He
And this is crazy.
a request that these sheets be delivered. If they're tainted like the others, then I'm in my right to withhold them.
Absolutely.
But if they're not, then I'd be in breach of my duties as office manager. Oh, what a sordid little game you're playing, Mr. Turner.
Why don't you hold them up under that vent to see if they change like last time?
Huh.
Spotless. Very well, Miss Kovacs. Tell your supervisor that not only will I deliver this stack of sheets to the bullpen, but I shall make sure that every single agent receives one.
Ja,
Oh,
wunderbar.
that'll show him.
Indeed it shall, Miss Kovacs. Indeed it shall.
Und das ist wunderbare Evil Laugh. Later that week. So.
Nah, no way am I going back into the field.
I wish there was an easier solution for this, but our entire staff quit this morning. Not to mention that we have an agent lost in the field. He could be injured, or worse.
Expelled.
It really does seem inconsiderate for you to drag your feet like this when Horace's life could be at stake.
I'm inconsiderate? This is your fault. You should see the way your son treats these people. It's a wonder they didn't quit sooner.
This has nothing to do with me. This was a case of sabotage. Plain and simple.
Sabotage? He's saying this because he can't admit he messed up.
I may not be the gentlest hand with my employees, but at least I don't send them on illegal missions for my personal gain.
Are you kidding me?
It certainly brings your credibility into question.
Oh, that's it, Whifflehead. Let's take this outside.
Gentlemen, that's enough. Now, we are not leaving here until we can agree on a way to find a solution to extract Mr. Hayes.
So. Der einzige Field Agent, den es da gab, der ist jetzt verloren draußen und das gesamte Staff hat gesagt, so, okay, Bock mehr auf die Kacke.
Well, at least there's one agent that Thornton hasn't driven to quit.
New me Kovacs, meet Arthur Penderbrook, head of Penderbrook Motors.
Pleasure.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Numi here is my latest assistant. She's very, punctual, usually. Oh, I can also attest to the fact that she knows how to use a phone.
High praise indeed.
Well, thanks to you, she's our second best agent at the moment.
Daddy, you can't think that I'm responsible for this mess.
Keeping this office staffed is your job, as is maintaining the tracking system that lost Horace in the field.
I'm telling you, it works. It's just that the system thinks he's still in the building.
Mhm.
How can that be?
Actually, right now it says he's in front of us, where Miss Kovacs is standing.
Care to explain that, Miss Kovacs?
Well, I found Horace's card. It was in the washroom.
What were you doing in the men's washroom?
Cleaning it?
She's obviously lying. Just the other day, she was asking me about photocopier privileges. She stole it.
If that's the case, I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go.
With extreme prejudice.
Aren't we being a little hasty here? I mean, isn't duplicity the entire basis of our profession?
I think it's more complicated than that.
Now, Numi here may not be the best at outbound research. To be honest, she's not even that punctual. Just the other day, I told her to take a break, and she didn't come back for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But she did manage to lift valuable items from one of our top agents. And that shows tremendous potential in the field. And that's why you should send her to retrieve Horace instead of me.
Seriously? I can't believe this is actually happening.
We can't send a new recruit unaccompanied into the unknown, especially when another agent might be in danger.
Horace is a big boy, and I haven't been in the field in over a decade.
May I interject here? Mr. Turner, I don't think you understand the level of threat Sebastian's invention has on us. If this invention gets out, this company will fold in a matter of months.
That's a little dramatic, don't you think?
I'm afraid he's not exaggerating. If he's perfected what he's working on, everything we've built will be obsolete.
And you'll be forced to apply for work at the Bellows Agency.
All right, I'll do it.
Seriously? Wow. This is great.
Excellent. Horace was last seen entering Rev Inc.'s headquarters on a small island northeast of Tahiti. Your mission...
Ah! You have no idea how long I've been waiting to hear those words. Sorry. Keep going.
Your mission: enter the Rev Inc. facility, locate Horace, and assist him in any remaining objectives before extraction.
Finally!
Ja, wunderbar. Kapitel 2. Hat die Numi doch endlich ihren Traum verwirklicht, ein echter Agent zu werden, beziehungsweise eine echte Agentin? Ist es nicht schön? Und sogar 3D reingemischt. Interessant.
Why did you stop? We're almost there.
Is there anything you want to say to me?
Your hair looks nice today.
It looks the same as it always does.
I'm not sure what you want me to say.
I know what you did.
I'm not exactly sure what you mean, Turn.
Didn't think you had it in you, convincing an entire office to up and quit their jobs. If only you could handle recon the way you handled them.
Want to know how I did it?
I assume it has something to do with that job flyer in your pocket?
How did you...
You're not the only one who knows how to pickpocket.
How come you didn't tell Penderbrook?
because he would have fired you on the spot. And that would mean heading back into the field on my own. Better to let you go after the mission.
You're
Aw.
gonna fire me?
There's nothing more useless than an agent you can't trust.
If you trusted me in the first place, I wouldn't have had to betray you.
You realize how warped that logic is, right?
All I mean is that you can trust me.
We'll see about that.
Witzig. Ich finde auch diese Mischung aus 2D und 3D gerade
You
so
want to do something
weird.
important? Stay here and guard this boat.
But it could be dangerous. You'll need someone to go with you. Watch your back.
Ja,
That's true. If only I had someone I could trust.
Ach, die Musik ist auch so schön. Schade, wurde ich wieder platzen lassen. No trespassing on island driving. Ja, schade. Dann gehen wir mal hier hoch. Interessant, dass wir eigentlich noch nicht abgeschossen wurden, weil eigentlich dürften wir auf dieser Insel nicht sein. Und warum zur Hölle bin ich eigentlich schon wieder müde? Aber schauen wir mal. Ein U-Boot. Warte mal. Da steht ein Typ. Und der Bohrer dreht sich. Was dezent unpraktisch ist, wenn ich kann aus dem Bildschirm rausscrollen. Das heißt, ich kann nur hier dazwischen scrollen. Und wenn tatsächlich irgendwas dahinter wäre, dann geht das nicht. Aber anscheinend habe ich jetzt auch irgendein witziges Achievement dafür bekommen. Ah. Ach, die war von Dosidio. Ah. Okay. Ah, ja. Komm. Flop, flop. Ha! Ob es dafür auch wohl ein Achievement gibt?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! State your business!
Hello, Chester. Punch him.
All right, let's do this.
Do what?
This.
Rage! Witziges Minispiel.
Wow, that building was just full of empty.
Okay, ein komplett leeres Gebäude. Das ist auch ein interessanter Windanzeiger. Okay. Okay, erstmal so. Ah, wunderbar. Okay, der gelbe Draht war es nicht. Nein. Wo soll ich denn wissen, welcher Draht das denn ist? Mal ernsthaft. Anscheinend war es der rote. Weil, obviously. Okay, wir haben jetzt auf jeden Fall mal die Alarmanlage abgeschaltet, während sie halt schon dreimal irgendwie hochgegangen ist. Und Raving hat anscheinend irgendwas mit einem Bullen zu tun.
Uh-oh. Locked.
Witzig.
Hello? Is anyone out there? I'm stuck on the roof.
Verdammt.
Numi, I need you to do me a solid.
About time. What's wrong?
I, locked myself on the roof.
I'll go tell the guard.
No. If he comes up here, he'll see I turned off the security system.
How about that wire on the left side of the building? Maybe you could glide down on that.
That could work.
Just make sure to hold on tight. Pretty windy out here.
Okay. Krasser Wind.
Go. Numi, do you copy?
Loud and clear.
I think you should handle this one on your own.
I thought you said I couldn't be trusted. What made you change your mind?
Kein... Ah. Because you're expendable.
I'm beginning to see your potential.
Okay, now I know you're lying. Are you scared or something?
No, I'm sensible. And you're my canary in the coal mine.
I'd rather be a canary than a chicken.
I'm not a chicken.
Bak, 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 bak.
Just do it. Over.
Copy that.
Aber ein guter
Now to
Comeback von
just
Numi.
find a way in.
Wir können auch einfach aussteigen, aber okay. Genau, lass ins Wasser fallen, Numi. Ich wette, die werden wir nie wieder sehen. Yay. Geschafft.
Groove your feet into the sand. Relax. Cheer up. Cheer up. You're in the pits.
Ich frag mich ja, wie viele Chapters es gibt. Wenn wir jetzt schon in Chapter 3 sind.
Grab hold.
Blessings unto you and yours, citizens of Red City. After some of our recent, setbacks, it's come to my attention that some of you decided to withdraw from our workforce. While my legal team has informed me that it's well within your rights to become conscientious objectors to our cause, the non-disclosure agreement, which all of you signed, ensures that none of you will be able to leave until our work here is done. And the less of you working, the longer it'll take. We are about to enter a new land of prosperity and blessings for all. Don't give in to the wishes of those crafty monsters who aim to keep us docile. Enjoy your evening and trust in Rev.
So. Sind wir jetzt endlich mal da? Oh, sind ja sehr gut gelandet.
Everything okay in there, Numi? Numi, do you read me?
Loud and clear, boss.
Look, I need you to find out where Horace is and see if he can give you some intel on how to extract Sebastian.
Will do.
Be careful. Over.
Thanks, Turn.
Mann, aber sie hat nicht over gesagt. Wohin gehen wir denn? Da ist er doch.
What are you doing here?
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. I'm Sister Kovacs.
Kovacs? Really? You're going by the same name you go by on the outside? That's just... what I mean is, it's downright a pleasure to meet you, Sister Kovacs. I'm Brother Healy. Vince was my name on the outside.
You are so not a Vince.
Careful now, Sister Kovacs.
Have you met Sebastian yet?
I assume you're referring to Brother Cartwright? Word is that was his name on the outside.
Where is he? What are they making him build?
Nice try. I'm not gonna get caught gossiping about Rev with someone that doesn't even have a proper uniform.
No one's around.
That's what you think.
Oh Mann.
Is there any way we could speak in a more private setting?
Well. If I'm not mistaken, it sounds like you might be trying to seduce me.
Oh yes, Horace. That's the reason.
You aren't mistaken.
Well, I'm flattered, but the only time this place becomes private is when everyone heads downstairs for work.
When does work start?
When that fake moon up top gets replaced with a fake sun.
How do you make that happen?
My best guess is it has something to do with that control tower outside.
Okay.
Why do I need a uniform?
Mission erkannt.
Rev City uniform gives you access to our test facility and shows you've been blessed by the one and only Rev.
Can I borrow your uniform? I want to visit the test facility.
I'm not going to break the rules for a woman I've never met before.
We have met before. We work together.
If that was the truth, then you'd already have a uniform.
Ugh.
Oh Mann, Horace.
Can't you just tell me how your mission is going?
I think you have me mistaken with someone else, sister. My only mission here is towards the glory of Rev. Though if I did have an ulterior motive, I certainly wouldn't need the help of someone as young and inept as yourself.
Horace, go
I just
yourself.
tell you to go home and leave your work to a real professional.
Okay, I get that you want the glory, but I'm not allowed to leave until we bring you and Sebastian back to headquarters.
What was that? I didn't quite hear you.
Will you stop playing dumb? I said.
My, you are quite the spitfire, aren't you? Why don't you beat feet and pester someone else for a change?
I
Yep.
gotta go. Thanks for nothing.
Geht mir
Bliss
auf.
and blessings, Sister Kovacs. Bliss and blessings.
Geht mir auch ziemlich auf die Nüsse. So, schauen wir mal, was finden wir hier so.
Incredible view out there. Like something out of a painting. If Horace was wearing headphones, he might not hear it when they switch over from night to day.
Okay, das heißt, wir müssen irgendwie Kopfhörer besorgen. Und ja.
It's a fake tree with a speaker inside. I guess these are where all the announcements come from.
You're probably not mistaken. Da reden wir hier mit der guten Frau.
Hi there, I'm Numi.
Una.
Is that some sort of greeting?
No. That's my name. Una. Una Magritte.
Weird.
Your name's Numi.
Fair point.
So, what are you doing down here, Numi?
Una und Numi sitzen neben Baum. Und die Una hat eine Mono-Augenbraue. Man glaubt es kaum. Arg.
I've always been here.
Yeah, maybe in spirit. Word of advice, it only gets worse from here. Sure, they come on strong about being one with the earth and building a new land, but they're just gonna use you like anyone else.
What do you mean?
This was supposed to be a 2-month gig. Do a little design work, spruce the place up a little, be out in time for Christmas. That was 2 years ago.
What happened?
Brother Cartwright got scared people might find out about our project, so he's forcing us to stay until it ships.
Isn't that illegal?
Unfortunately not. Rev Inc.'s non-disclosure agreement is pretty ironclad.
Blöd.
Do you know anything about Decilio?
I know Lacey's fiancé was a member. Think the whole family was, actually. Once Lacey found out what they were up to, she vowed to do everything she could to stop them. That's how she joined us, actually. Once she saw Sebastian was at the top of their list, she tracked him down and devoted herself to Rev.
Okay, but what does Decilio do exactly?
They stop people like us. Look, I really shouldn't be talking about this. The less you know, the safer you'll be.
Okay. Dann
How can I speak with Brother Cartwright?
schauen wir mal.
He hasn't been up to Rev City in months. He's down in the test facility getting ready for the Ascension.
How do I get down there?
You need a uniform. And to get a uniform, you need clearance.
Und to get clearance?
How long will that take?
Most people get it after a few months of surveillance. Except Brother Healy, that is. He's so charming they gave him clearance the minute he got down here. You should probably get yours in a month or two.
Das heißt, den Brother Healy, der da drin saß, den Horace, werden wir vielleicht mal nochmal fragen, wie er es hinbekommen hat.
What are you painting?
I'm painting a landscape of the night sky. Though, I guess I'm painting a picture of that mural of the night sky, which I originally painted.
That's very meta.
Voll gut.
It's not supposed to be. I've just been down here so long, I forgot what it looks like out there.
Das heißt, sie malt ein Bild von dem Bild, das sie selber gemalt hat. Das ist auch gut.
What kind of work are you doing down here?
If you don't know, you don't have clearance.
I have clearance.
If you had clearance, you'd know. It's sitting right there on the track for everyone to see.
Track? Like racetrack?
What? No. There are all kinds of tracks out there. Music tracks, career tracks, academic tracks.
But none of those you can see.
Fine. Just don't say anything to Lacey. She's so uptight when it comes to the cause.
Yeah, I've tried getting her to talk before. Couldn't get anything useful.
Okay, es sind doch Racetracks, sie durfte nur nicht Ja sagen. Okay.
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way out of here.
Gut. Dann mal schauen. Hier ist das Gartenhaus. Das ist vermutlich das Gartenhaus, das wir schon das ich in einem Screenshot gezeigt habe in dem Tweet. Ja, das ist es. Meine Fresse weg, die Blume schnell. Und gefühlt lebt sie.
A perpetual motion petunia. This must be part of whatever Sebastian's been working on.
Okay. Die wächst und stirbt dann wieder.
Organic plant steroids. Too high up to reach.
Schade, da komme ich nicht hoch.
I always love a good potato, but now's not the time to snack. Here's what it says. Once the plant reaches its full height, it drops a single seed and immediately dissolves into compost. The new seed grows another plant in its place, restarting the process. By accelerating the process and harnessing the movement caused by their growth, it's possible a large number of these plants could power a vehicular engine. Ridiculous.
Interessante Idee. Aber vermutlich schon ein bisschen zu seltsam.
Why, hello there. Jean Willowsby, Reving's head of horticulture.
Numi Kovacs. I don't have a thing yet.
In time, my pet, in time.
Okay, wie funktioniert jetzt... Das ist ein guter Dings. Wie funktioniert so ein Gewächshaus denn unter Erde?
How does a greenhouse work underground?
A lot of gene splicing and chemicals mostly.
Isn't that dangerous?
Okay, I see what you're getting at, but I'll have you know that I've learned a lot since what happened in Buenos Aires.
Okay, und was ist da passiert?
What happened in Buenos Aires?
A bamboo vine hybrid I created became predatory and wiped out the neighboring red-bellied glacial opossum. Those docile fools in the botanical community turned their backs on me for my aggressive genetic engineering. Wait till they see what I have in store for them next.
Why does Rev Inc. need a horticulture division?
Plants are the biggest source of food, oxygen, and beauty in this here world. If you can't figure out why we wouldn't want to harness their power into something greater, you're stupider than you look.
Hey!
Just calling them as I see them, dearie.
Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
So. Okay.
It's the schematics for a weird-looking car called the Vicus. This must be what they kidnapped Sebastian to work on.
Ein Auto, das nach einer Palme benannt ist? Jetzt, wo ich gerade sehe, ganz viele Palmen, die in Reifen drin stecken. Schon so weird. So. Schauen wir, wo geht's denn jetzt hier noch lang? Hier geht's zu einem Aufzug und einer Sprechanlage. Dann...
Let's see if this works.
No uniform detected. Redirecting to control room for processing.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Ah.
Clara? Is that really you?
Hey, Rumi. Just thought I'd check in on you in person.
That's really thoughtful of you. Let me just come out there and... You're not Clara.
Fooled ya.
I've never seen you before in my life. How did you know Clara was my roommate?
I guessed from the tone of your voice. My name's Numi Kovacs.
That's, very perceptive. You're not a spy, are you?
Nein, niemals. Wir sind auch kein Spion. Wie kommst du denn auf diese wahnsinnige Idee?
I hate spies. All spies.
Okay. But do you hate yourself?
No.
Then you can't be a spy. At least logically speaking.
Claro. Wir hassen uns nicht selber, also
Unless
sind wir kein
you're lying,
Spion.
in which case you can be whatever you want. Well, I suppose if you're down here, you made it past the inspection of our guard, so that's good enough for me. We could really use the extra hands right now.
Das ist ja wunderbar. Was ist dem Raum, den du da bewachst?
What's inside this room you're guarding?
This control room is what powers the sun and moon for our indoor weather system.
Can you show me?
No way! The sun is how we know when it's time to clear out and head to work. These people have just come back from a double shift. Sending them back to work would cause a mutiny.
Oh, schade. Das wäre echt praktisch, wenn das gerade so wäre. Dann was kannst du mir denn über Docilio sagen?
What can
Die
you
kommen
tell
ja
me
doch
about Docilio?
ständig auf.
They're the reason why we're so far behind. Why we're all so far behind.
You mean as a company or as a society?
Let's just say you're on the right side and leave it at that.
Could you take me to see Sebastian?
Sebastian was his name on the surface. Down here, he's Brother Cartwright. And no, he's the last person I want to see right now.
Oh,
Why is
schade.
that?
It's our anniversary today, and he hasn't even mentioned it, let alone given me a gift. All he cares about is getting revenge on those people who kidnapped him.
So he was kidnapped.
Of course he was. Do you think we're under an island in the middle of nowhere because we enjoy it?
Klar, kann ja sein.
Would you go visit Brother Cartwright if he showed you some appreciation? A present, maybe?
I suppose so. But then I'd have to find someone to guard this console.
I'd be happy to do that.
Sure. I'll give control of our city's power system to a stranger I only just met.
What if the present was really good, though?
It'd have to be pretty fantastic.
Tja, klingt gut. Dann müssen wir jetzt nur noch rausfinden, was die gute Frau denn am liebsten hätte. Sieht aus wie so ein Hippie.
How do I get down into the testing facility?
You'll have to prove your devotion to Rev through weeks, possibly months, of hard work and community-building trust exercises.
But I need to talk to Brother Cartwright now.
The only person we've let downstairs on their first day was Brother Healy. And he has a certain charm that you clearly lack.
What are you, stupid? I got loads of charm.
I'm not sure how I missed that.
I gotta go.
Bliss and blessings onto you and yours.
Schade, schade. Ja, aber echt krass, dass sie sich noch an das Gespräch am Anfang erinnert hatte. Das finde ich ziemlich cool.
Access to the surface is forbidden until the ascension is complete. Access to the test facility requires proper Rev attire. A lot of rules for just one elevator.
Das ist nur noch die Frage, wie kriegen wir denn unsere tolle Uniform? Oh, Wäsche. Was mit dieser Wäscheanlage? Können wir damit uns rüber transportieren? Das wäre witzig. Wir hängen uns einfach an den Wäscheklammern auf und ziehen uns dann rüber.
Well, that happened.
Boom. Okay. Wir haben nichts mehr Sinnvolles dabei. Können wir hier irgendwie nach links irgendwie raus? Nee, ne? Okay, dann schauen wir mal. Vielleicht können wir nochmal mit hier unserem tollen Bruder hier reden.
What now?
I gotta go. Thanks for nothing.
Bliss and blessings, Sister Kovacs. Bliss and blessings.
Tja. Da ging ja richtig viel so mit dem im Gespräch. Unpraktisch.
You're back.
Has a guy in a cowboy hat been down here in the last couple days?
Oh, you must be talking about Brother Healy. Sebastian's taken a real shine to him. He's such a charmer.
That doesn't sound like him.
Well, if you want to meet him, his container's on the top right. Tell him Una says hi.
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way out of here.
Das wäre schon irgendwie ziemlich geil so. Ich glaube, wir müssen nochmal hier in das Gewächshaus. Das ist das einzige, wo wir gefühlt noch nicht so viel geredet hatten. Vielleicht kriegen wir irgendwo irgendwas. Kann ich so
Can I
eine
borrow
Blume
one of
haben?
those plants?
Why would you want a plant?
I just think they're neat.
This plant is my legacy. Rev wouldn't approve of me handing it over to an outsider.
Ich glaube, wir müssen halt diese scheiß Uniform bekommen.
Brother Cartwright needs you to send a plant to Lacey.
He said that?
The fate of the project depends on it. Or so he says.
Jeremiah Buttercakes, would you do me a favor and deliver this to her? I'm not the fastest these days.
You can count on me, Jean.
Ja, wunderbar. Dann haben wir endlich die Blume. Dann auf mal hier zu unserer neuen Hippie-Freundin.
Special delivery.
What's this?
Special delivery from Sebastian.
How do I know this is from him?
Who else would send them?
Maybe someone from the outside.
You left him at the altar, Lacey. I think he got the message.
How does everyone know about that? Why don't you make yourself useful by keeping an eye on the control room while I'm away?
Anything to help.
If I'm not back by 8 a.m., you can activate the sun, but not a second earlier. The workers are overworked enough as it is. They'd be furious if we started cutting into their sleep time.
Gotcha.
Klingt gut. Und Servus Osman. Wie geht's, wie steht's? So. Dann fahren wir auch mal hier mit dem Aufzug. So. So. Sonne wechselt. Wait. Ah, okay. So. Okay, warum bewegt sich jetzt nichts mehr? Okay, jetzt. Oder auch nicht. So. Ach so. Das war weird. Jo, mir geht's sonst auch ganz gut. Vor allem besser als jetzt die letzten paar Tage, die waren schon ein bisschen arg. Aber jetzt ist wieder besser und genau, morgen fahre ich auch in Urlaub mit Leuten und freue ich mich auch schon richtig drauf.
I always love a good potato, but now's not the time to snack.
Genau, da komme ich ja immer noch nicht
Organic
ran.
plant steroids. Too high up to reach.
Die Latte ist ein bisschen gebrochen.
A perpetual motion petunia. This must be part of whatever Sebastian's been working on.
Okay, vermutlich muss ich irgendwie schaffen, diese Steroide auf die drauf zu hauen. Dann haut es nämlich das hier kaputt. Die Frage ist nur, was dann passiert. Eventuell geht dann das hier an. Ach ja. So, reden wir mal hier mit der Una. Hat die vielleicht etwas Neues zu sagen?
You're back.
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way out of here.
Sure will do. Und sonst, Osman, wie war dein Tag heute?
Of course. Everyone goes to work when the sun comes up, including Horace. That hillbilly was just trying to get me off his back. Figures. Maybe there's something around here that'll help. It's a bunch of documents on turn. This might come in handy later. Not much left for me to do with everyone downstairs. Time to call it a day.
Okay. Das heißt, wir lassen jetzt wieder Nacht werden. Okay, witzig. Das heißt, wir können jetzt die ganze Zeit hin und her wechseln.
Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Konnten wir ja sehr viel wieder mit der Frau reden. Sehr schön. Oh, warte mal. Jetzt hier ist Wäsche aufgehängt. Können wir die vielleicht bekommen? Das könnte nämlich Teil der Uniform sein. Naja, nicht wirklich. Ah, wunderbar. Also was jetzt hier gerade passiert ist, hier drin hat ja der Healy seine Musik laufen. Hier dieser Draht, wenn der gespannt ist, überträgt die Musik von hier nach hier. Total witzig. Genau, jetzt hat er auch seine Kopfhörer auf. Das ist sehr praktisch. Soll er die auch brav rauflassen, weil jetzt, was ja vorhin schon mal von der Numi mal gesagt wurde, wenn er seine Kopfhörer auf hätte, dann... Oh, warte mal. Oh, genau, wir brauchen vermutlich...
Hey, Una. How come you didn't go downstairs with the rest of the team?
Just because they can keep me here doesn't mean they can make me work. I suspected they were fixing the clock to get us to work extra hours, and now I have proof. This quick-drying paint is still wet from last night.
Even if that is true, that's no reason to stay up here all by yourself.
Sounds to me like you want the place all to yourself. What are you planning?
Nothing. I would just hate to see you waste your talent.
Don't you see? For the first time in my life, I'm going to become a real artist. I'm through with the indifference of the corporate world.
Maybe you should just wait until the project is over. For the sake of Rev.
You don't even know what the project is. Is this about my art? Tell me the truth. What do you see when you look at this canvas?
Dreck? Ich kann Dreck sagen? Witzig.
Dreck?
Dreck? In what way?
Well, To be honest, your short brushstrokes are nothing more than a cynical attempt to emulate Van Gogh. Your sense of perspective is less balanced than a Cézanne still life. And based on your sense of composition, you probably think the golden ratio has something to do with the economy.
Wow. Now that is exactly the kind of strong reaction I was hoping for. I knew I was right to throw caution to the wind. I'm gonna stay here and work on this night and day until my work here is complete. Thanks, newbie.
It's, new me.
Same thing.
Damn it!
Hey, Una. Hey, Una.
Please, do not speak near my painting. Even the slightest drop of spittle could offset its balance.
Spittle?
Whoopsie! You did that on purpose. Oh my goodness. You actually did that on purpose. I had the feeling I was on the right track. Finally, I'm onto something so brilliant the outside world can't stand to see it exist. Now I know how Brother Cartwright feels. Time to get back to work so I can get off this island and really start to provoke. Thanks for the vote of confidence, newbie.
Anytime, Uma.
Okay, jetzt habe ich das Ding hier. Das einzige Blöde ist, dass es jetzt, dass man die Tinte jetzt sehen kann. Wenn man jetzt die Tinte nicht sehen könnte, dann wäre es natürlich noch besser. Ja, der Grund, warum ich jetzt das Bild haben wollte, ist, dass ich es halt hier vors Fenster klatschen kann. Das heißt, er hört den Ton nicht mehr, dass jetzt der neue Tag anbricht.
There we go. That should take care of both sight and sound.
Genau. Und wenn er rausschaut per Zufall, dann sieht er auch nur die Nacht. Wunderbar, wie es schräg drin hängt. Ja, aber ist auch ganz nett. Am Anfang hat es ja nämlich geheißen, so hier, als wenn man aufs Fenster klickt, so a side like from a painting. Hoppala. Okay, dann gehen wir mal nach oben. Dann können wir jetzt wieder mal hier die Sonne anmachen. Ach bö, nicht nochmal. Ich muss zugeben, wie jetzt ich sehe. So, hier rüber. Nein. Es ist ein bisschen seltsam. So. Danke für nichts. Es bewegt sich alles sehr seltsam. Ernsthaft mal. Was? Warum springt es so seltsam? Dadurch geht dieses Rätsel sehr kaputt. So, können wir jetzt endlich mal. Dankeschön. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ja, das ist dann aber so seltsam springt, ist halt wirklich seltsam. So, jetzt aber.
Oh, Horace. Shouldn't you be at work?
That's just crazy talk. It's the dead of night.
You, might want to take a second look.
Wir haben ihn wieder überlistet.
Oh, you did this. That's it. You've compromised my mission enough as it is. I'm telling them you're a spy.
You do that, and I'll tell them you work with me.
Go ahead and try. They love me here, and you've got no proof.
No? I've got your work ID card right here.
That's why they think I'm missing. Lord Almighty, you're ruthless.
You have no idea.
So I'm guessing you want me to help you from the inside.
Ja, das wäre nett.
Nope. If I get your help, all you're going to do is take the credit for yourself. All I want is your uniform and your silence.
If you get caught, I'm gonna say you knocked me out and stole it from me.
I'm sure they won't have any problem believing that.
Hey!
Let's see if this works.
Uniform recognized. Vincent Horace Healy. Good morning, Mr. Healy. One late misdemerit has been added to your company record.
Tja, da waren wir wohl zu spät. Das Einzige, was schade ist, dass wir jetzt gerade das Bild bekommen haben. Aber wir haben ja nicht irgendwie was dran gemacht. Also wir haben das Bild bekommen vorhin, das von der Landschaft. Aber eigentlich haben wir es ja befleckt. Und wir haben es nie wieder entfernt. Deswegen ist es ein bisschen seltsam. Oh, schickes Auto. So. Okay. Schauen wir mal, was wir rumhebeln können.
It's locked. It's locked.
Okay. Aber ja. Ich würde auch sagen, das war es dann heute von mir. Ich habe ja heute mal früher angefangen. Genau. Ich muss mich noch vorbereiten auf morgen Urlaub und so. Und auch dann mal schlafen gehen, früher, wirklich mal früher schlafen gehen, damit wir früh losfahren können. Und tut mir total leid. Aber ja. Genau, wir machen jetzt mal Schluss hier. Und zwar aber total toll, dass ihr da gewesen seid. Und mit mir hier die beiden schönen Spiele angeschaut habt. Obwohl, The Low Road ist schön. Das Chronicles Dingsbums, das Solstice Chronicles, ja. Da fehlt halt, da hat so ein bisschen Bumm gefehlt. Aber ja. Ja, Gott sei Dank habe ich hier kein NDA verletzt, ansonsten wäre es richtig übel. Das könnte mich halt tatsächlich Kopf und Kragen und vor allem mein Konto kosten. Das wäre richtig übel. Genau, deswegen. Ich würde auch gerne herausfinden, wie viele Kapitel das Spiel noch hat, bevor ich das irgendwie weiterspiele. Weil das Ding ist ja, wenn man so schöne Spiele hat, dann hätte ich ja auch ganz gerne, dass die Leute, die sie entwickeln haben, tatsächlich auch was davon haben. Und wenn ich jetzt das für euch alles durchspiele, vor allem bei so einem bei so einem Spiel, das halt auf Story und so ist, ja, dann das wäre echt total unpraktisch, wenn ihr das bei mir schon gesehen habt, dann wollt ihr das potenziell, also dann werdet ihr es potenziell selber nicht mehr spielen, weil ihr habt es schon gesehen. Das ist Da habe ich leider selber gemerkt, dass ich Firewatch mal als Let's Play gesehen habe. Ich habe komplett durchgeschaut und ich fand es total super. Aber ich habe es tatsächlich danach nie gekauft. Weil, ja. Ne? Und das ist schon ein bisschen schade. Das war nämlich schon, das war schon gut. So. Genau, morgen fahre ich dahin. Und, genau. Oder wie genau meinst du das jetzt mit der Frage? Weg bin ich. Das werde ich noch ausfinden. Wenn du, also. Ich glaube, also spätestens am 11. bin ich wieder zurück. Ja. Das heißt, da können wir dann wieder einander sehen. Freue ich mich auch drauf. Wenn ich es mal genauer weiß, werde ich auch wieder so ein Event reinstellen. Genau, habt ihr denn gestern, habt ihr auch mitbekommen, dass da so ein Event drin stand? Also ich habe ja für gestern eigentlich ein Event reingestellt, dass wir dann, dass das halt mein Stream ist, wo ich dann endlich mal wieder da bin. Auf Twitch. Auf Twitch kann man nämlich so Events reinstellen. Ereignisse werden sie genannt. Zumindest in der deutschen Twitch-Version. Englische werden sie vermutlich einfach Events sein. Gar nichts bemerkt. Schade. Weil ich hatte ja gehofft, dass ich so Leute wieder aktivieren kann, dass die dann zuschauen können. Vor allem, wo ich die Tage lang erstmal, also eine ganze Weile nichts gestreamt hatte und so, ne? Genau, am 1. August eigentlich ab 19:30 hatte ich drin stehen. Dass ich da einen Stream mache mit Bounty Train, Galaxy of Pen and Paper, ursprünglich auch The Low Road und vielleicht Paragon. Für The Low Road war gestern jetzt aber gar keine Zeit mehr, weil ich so lange Bounty Train gespielt habe. Ja. Stimmt, und ich habe jetzt noch gar kein Paragon gespielt, fällt mir auf. Hättet ihr Bock noch auf eine Runde? So eine halbe, dreiviertel Stunde. Eine halbe Stunde eher. So lange braucht es nicht. Ich hätte schon noch Bock auf eine. Gut, dann habt ihr mich jetzt einfach doch noch eine halbe Stunde länger. Weil das Ding ist auch, ich habe halt auch schon vorbereitet, dass ich jetzt einfach direkt auf Paragon wechseln kann, indem ich einfach hier einmal auf Button 1 drücke und da drüben auf Button 2. Wo ist er denn, der Button 2? Noch kurz muss ich ihn suchen. Da. Genau. Und dann spielen wir jetzt mal noch eine Runde Paragon. So, Save. Gut, dass ich da drauf geschaut habe. So, sonst Quit to Desktop. Gut, das hätte mich eventuell gewarnt. Aber ich muss auch zugeben, eventuell hätte ich nicht gelesen, was dran steht. Und einfach so Quit